Hey guys, it's Ruby from Be Fabulous Coaching. I apologize that I didn't upload a video last week. Some of you were asking me, what happened to your weekly video? I was like, I'm so sorry. I was trying to finish off my book called How to Not Screw Up Your Life. And I'm so proud that I finally got it done. And it's currently just getting ready to be published. And I've got some friends to help me proofread it and give me some comments for improvement. So stay tuned. I'm gonna announce the exact release date on my Facebook page. I'm estimating in the next couple of weeks. So I'm gonna introduce my baby to you. This is the cover. It says How to Not Screw Up Your Life with my name, Ruby, and my friend Tomek. He's very kind. He drew all these pictures for me. I totally love it. And chapter 1 is called Wake Up. It describes my experience, how I woke up from sleepwalking. Chapter 2 is Who Are You? Chapter 3 is called What Do You Stand For? Chapter 4 is What's Your Purpose? Chapter 5 is Heal Your Past. Chapter 6 is Roadmap Your Future. And chapter 7 is Live Now. I totally love all this drawing. And this book is so close to my heart. I wrote it with tears and sweat and my heart and soul. So I can't wait to release it and hear your comments. The reason that I wanted to write this book is because I felt like I have screwed up my life. You know, like I felt like I've been sleepwalking all my life for 30 years old, and it was, you know, I was following all these success formula: study hard in school, work hard, get six-figure job, and get promoted, and buy lots of properties, get married, have children and stuff. And they are all good things, but I wasn't living consciously and deliberately. I was, I was just sleepwalking, and until one day, all of a sudden, everything just collapsed in front of me. I felt like I've been hit by a ton of truck. And it just feels like this life just knocked me down like a big wave. I remember vividly that, the day when I realized I lost everything. And I've only got myself to blame. That day I was sitting in the car and just felt panic. I had this biggest panic attack. I couldn't move my body. I was sweaty and shaking. I was crying and screaming. I just couldn't function. And I was the darkest hour in my whole life. It felt like pitch black. I felt like I was walking at the bottom of a valley. And, just felt, I was just so depressed at that time. And I totally feel like I could just end my life right there and right then. But magically, or I would call it a miracle, my children's image start to pop up right in front of me. It's my son Jaden, my daughter Jasmine, my beautiful children. And something shifted inside of me right at that moment. And I felt this power rise inside of me. And I was saying to them, sorry baby, mommy messed up. But I promise I will never be this broken again. And I reached out my hand and grabbed the image and then put them inside my heart and sealed it with that promise. Yeah, and then I called 000. The police found me. They took me to the hospital. I recovered there, and then after I came out, I just went crazy on the whole self-development things. And I went to seminar. I got myself a life coach, Richmond Ding, and he helped me a lot. And I became a life coach myself. I signed up to Scott Harris Ultimate Coach Professional, and they were great experiences. And I wanted to find this formula. I want to find a manual of how to create a blueprint of a fulfilling life. And You know, I wish what was going through my head was I wish somebody who could have told me when I was 20 years old. You know, these are the things that you should be aiming for. These are the things that you should be avoiding so you don't screw it up. You know, I wish I had found myself a life coach, even though, you know, back then I was earning very little money. I probably couldn't afford a life coach back then, but that would be the best thing that I would done for myself. You know, the best investment you ever do is invest in yourself, not in property, not in stock, but to invest in yourself. And so I started researching on the internet and researching the books about this blueprint of a fulfilling life. There's lots of good advice and stuff, but I needed something that's really simple, just step by step. And, you know, I couldn't find what I was looking for, so I thought I'm gonna start writing it myself. But of course, when you make that big decision, the self-doubts and fear just creeping straight away. It's like alarm in my head going off. I was like, English is not even my first language, and who am I to write a book? Who's gonna read it? Who's gonna be interested reading it? But one day my son was telling me a joke. He said, "Hey mom, do you know why Butter jumped out of window?" I'm like, why would she do that? She could, you know, like die. And I would never do that because, you know, mom is afraid of height. I've got this big fear of height. And then he says, yeah, I know, but she wants to fly. She wants to be a butterfly. And I was like, wow, you just inspired me so much, son. You know, I felt like sometimes in life we just really have to jump. You know, it's to be expected that a caterpillar turn into a butterfly because that's in the DNA. But for butter to turn into a butterfly, it takes some serious freaking courage. You know, that it takes like a mutation of DNA and serious transformation. And I am that butter. I'm willing to do anything and everything to jump, to fly, to show my children that doesn't matter what life throw at you and doesn't matter how many times you messed up, you failed, you can still get back up again and you can rebuild your life. Even though I'm 30 something years old, I'm no longer 20, and if you're 20 something, I'm freaking jealous of you. But I think 30 is totally young, okay? I can always start my life again, and that's motivated me to just sit down and start writing. And I found some really good programs, and Stephen James is one of my biggest role model. His program definitely helped me out with this publishing this book. It's he's got two programs, affiliate marketing and Kindle publishing. That's what I'm currently focusing on, and that's been a great help. And I also want to say thank you to I show my appreciation to my coach, Richmond. He totally believed me and he's been helping me throughout this journey. And my friend Amanda, she's my chief editor. She's a PhD. I'm so proud of her. So much achievement. And also my friend Tomek for drawing those wonderful, wonderful pictures. And some other friends who are giving me great advice and helping me proofread my book. So I can't wait to release this book to you guys and show you my baby. I wrote it, you know, with my heart and soul. So hope that this book is gonna add value to your life. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, you are the designer of your life.